Welcome to Absolute Trust Talk with your host, Kirsten Howe. Absolute Trust Talk brings you tips, tools, advice, and interviews to help you build a reliable knowledge base on estate planning, business, and finance to start preparing for your future today.
One of the most common reasons that people give me for why they want to do estate planning in the first place, after, of course, avoiding probate, is they want to make things easier for their family. And particularly, they're usually thinking about their children. I want to make things as easy as I can for my children. And so today, we're going to talk about an estate planning miss, another little episode in that series of misses, things that we've seen over the years that people don't get right and that could really make a difference. Hello, everyone. I'm Kirsten Howe. Welcome to Absolute Trust Talk. The miss that I'm going to talk about today is not a miss about documents. I'm not going to tell you something that you should make sure your documents say or do. It's about something that you yourself can do. And I so frequently see people not doing this thing. I'm talking about leaving a literal, actual, tangible mess behind. If you're anything like me, and I know you are, you have a house full of stuff that some of it you use, but a lot of it you don't, and maybe you haven't used it for many years. And my suggestion to you is to do something about that while you are here and while you are able. And I have good reasons for saying this. I work with a lot of family member trustees, and it'll be one child who is the designated trustee. And we have a house that the family has owned for many, many years. It's full of mom and dad's stuff. And the house has to be sold. And guess who gets to do the job of cleaning everything out of the house? The house cannot be sold while it's full of your stuff because the new owner doesn't want your stuff. This job falls on the trustee, and very often, the other children won't help. The trustee is stuck doing it themselves. And the trustee is afraid that if she hires somebody to help her, like a professional clean out your space person, her siblings are going to complain about spending the money to hire somebody. And so it's kind of a lose-lose situation for this trustee. The house has to be cleaned out, but you aren't allowed to hire anybody to help you clean it out. And also, by the way, we're not going to help you. And the other really fun thing about that situation that we see frequently is, of course, the siblings want their inheritance right away. They don't understand what a huge job being the trustee is, and they don't know, why is it taking 2 months? Well, guess what? It's going to take 6 months because it's going to take the first 3 months just to get the house cleaned out. So what I'm telling you is you can be working on this project. You can start sorting through things. It's an intimidating job. I know that. I've only lived in my house 20 years, not 50 years like some of my clients, but I have 3 closets and 3 dressers just with my clothing. Just my clothing. Now, I'm not wearing 3 closets and 3 dressers full of clothing on a daily or weekly or monthly or even yearly basis. Much of that stuff I haven't seen in years. And I'm sure you could say the same thing about some aspect of your life, if I think I'm a normal person. So 1 closet at a time, 1 room at a time. Get one of your kids to come over and help you. A friend could come help you. You could take turns going to each other's houses and getting through it. You can hire a professional to help you. And you can make the decision to spend that money and get it done. We all know, we hear this all the time. Nobody wants our stuff. We baby boomers, we have a lot of stuff. Nobody wants it. There's no reason to hang on to it. I recently was working with a daughter trustee who, walked into the parents' house and just was kind of overwhelmed with how much boxes of paper, just the boxes of paper, old tax returns, old bank statements, stuff that nobody needs, nobody's ever going to look at, boxes of books that nobody has read for 40 years. So she was tempted to just hire somebody and bring a dumpster over and just start checking stuff. But she looked through one of the boxes and she found $2,500 cash in this box that she thought was trash. So now she's in this position where she feels she has no choice but to go through every single box. And it's a big job. It's a house full of stuff. And I'm not talking about hoarding. It's just the normal stuff that we all have. So if you really want to make things easier for your children, which most of my clients, that's what they tell me, take on that job right now. You might not get it all done, but every little thing that you do is going to be a big help. It'll make things go faster. It'll make it easier on that child that you've chosen to be the trustee. It'll help your kids get along after you're gone. And that's something that we all would like. So that's my little bit of advice. Get it done now. And you might even have fun doing it. You might be, have an opportunity to go back and have memories and share your memories with your helper, your good child who comes over and helps you. All right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to connecting with you next time.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcouncil.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcouncil.com/scheduling. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcouncil.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.
This podcast is not meant to take the place of legal advice from an attorney and does not create an attorney-client relationship. If you do have a legal question or issue, please consult with an attorney.